Hello, I'm retired Battalion Chief Pixie Simple, and you're watching Report on Conditions.
On this week's Report on Conditions, we'll take you to a 65-acre vegetation fire in Cabazon, and we'll learn all about breathing supports and their role on an incident.
Engine 1 with Report on Conditions.
Hi, I'm Jody Hageman, and thank you for joining CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department's Report on Conditions. For the past week from December 4th to December 10th, our firefighters responded to 3,938 calls for service, including 2,981 medical emergencies and 128 fire-related calls. Of the fire calls, 21 were vegetation fires and 14 were structure fires. Let's take a look at a few highlighted incidents from the past week. On Tuesday, December 5th at around 9 in the morning, firefighters were dispatched to a reported structure on fire at the 24,800 block of Ramona Lane in the city of Moreno Valley. The first arriving engine company reported a single-family dwelling with heavy fire showing from the garage and one civilian with a minor injury. Firefighters were able to contain the fire to the original structure after about 20 minutes. Resources were committed for approximately 2.5 hours for mop-up and overhaul, and no firefighter injuries were reported. On Wednesday, December 6th at around 9:30 in the morning, firefighters responded to the report of a vehicle collision near the intersection of Adams Street and Blackhawk Way in the city of La Quinta. The first arriving engine reported a vehicle down into a wash and requested a truck company to assist with a rescue. After about 45 minutes, firefighters were able to hoist the patient out of the wash in a Stokes basket on a rope system, and the patient was transported to a local hospital with moderate injuries. The incident was turned over to the Riverside County Sheriff's Office, and no injuries were reported to firefighters. On Saturday, December 9th at around 9:30 in the morning, firefighters responded to multiple 911 calls reporting a fire near the 51,000 block of Ida Avenue in Cabazon. The first arriving battalion chief reported 1/2 acre of light to medium fuels burning at a dangerous rate of spread, with 5 to 10 mile-per-hour winds pushing it. The fire quickly grew to 10 acres, and the chief requested 10 additional engines. Due to the high winds, the incident commander requested an evacuation warning be put into place for a small amount of homes in the area, and requested an additional response of engines, hand crews, and water tenders, as well as additional firefighting aircraft. With the assistance from San Bernardino National Forest and our local agency cooperators, firefighters were able to contain the fire over the course of 3 days to 65 acres. No injuries were reported to civilians or firefighters, and no structures were damaged or destroyed.
I got what it takes.
I've got what it takes.
I've got what it takes.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. A merry little Christmas now.
On Monday, December 4th, 3 of our firefighters were recognized by Riverside County Emergency Medical Services, or EMS, for their life-saving work on a medical emergency involving a juvenile that occurred in the summer of 2023. Due to the crew's cohesive teamwork and quick action, the juvenile survived the emergency. The EMS Bureau and Pre-Hospital Medical Advisory Committee, or PMAC, presented award certificates to Fire Captain Devin LaRiviere, Fire Apparatus Engineer Jorge Solis, and firefighter Stephen Van Meter for their excellent patient care. Strong work, gentlemen. We are proud of the work you do every day.
I'm Fire Apparatus Engineer Michael Johnson, and you're watching Did You Know? Breathing support. Breathing support is critical to the fire service because it gives a place for rehab and it fills bottles for the equipment on scene. This is an AC-ed unit. It has its own separate AC, so firemen can come in here and cool off during rehab. This is just our a spare water, and our ice chests, which are taken to the staging area for rehabilitation. We have chairs. We have extra BAs for on the fire line if something goes wrong with somebody's self-contained breathing apparatus. We have tarps for our rehab and extra sets of lights. There's the extra masks for if somebody has a mask that goes bad, we can change it out on the scene. And the generator for the breathing support unit itself. 52 spare bottles, a 200-foot extension cord for lighting. This is power. This is decon, extra power cord, extra batteries. This is where we refill bottles. Two bottle setups, 4 banks, extra lighting, and a canopy for the operator when the sun's out. This is a air reel line. It's for remote fills. For when we can't get close enough to the scene, we can extend out the reel line to fill bottles closer. 4 bottles, 2 spare BAs, one for the operator of this piece of equipment and an extra PW and fire extinguisher. Electric fans that we have the capability of adding water to and a misting system. This is all the equipment that controls both the air compressor and the generator. We have 2 light controls for the towers, the light towers on the roof. To store it. This would be the remote fill box, remote fill manifold, and the storage for the engineer's equipment. Then the most important part on the fire scene, and we have a restroom.
Let's take a moment to congratulate the following individuals on their promotions. Heather Magula, Senior Fire Communications Dispatcher. Francesca Guidote, Admin Services Assistant in the Service Center. Derek Knowles, IT User Support Tech 3. April Newman, Department Information Officer 2. Our new fire captains are Howard Dietz and Paul Mandolini. For fire apparatus engineer paramedics, we have Virgil Messer, Jake Campbell, and Art Villarreal. And lastly, for fire apparatus engineers, Cameron Hall, Andrew Biggs, Evan Lancaster, Jeffrey Miner, Tristan Partita, Kevin Ellis, Kenneth Jones, Juan Perez, Adam Lufkin, Clayton Wagner, Travis Mojica, Ryan Selfridge, and Louis Leon. Congratulations, everyone.
Beginning her career as a public safety communications officer in 1990, Jody Hageman rose to the ranks of the Riverside County Fire Department and became a public safety information specialist in 2007. Over time, she earned the senior prefix to her title in 2010 and then was appointed as the department's first Department Public Information Officer too. Now, after 33 years, the department expresses its deepest gratitude for your dedicated service as our Department Public Information Officer too. Your unwavering commitment to keeping the public informed and engaged has left a permanent mark on our organization. Throughout your tenure, you made sure the public was well informed about important incident developments and community initiatives. Your ability to translate complex information into clear messages has been invaluable. Whether it was crafting press releases, managing social media accounts, or addressing the media, you approached each task with professionalism and a genuine passion. Your positive spirit and collaborative approach have enriched our workplace. You'll be greatly missed, but we celebrate the well-deserved rest and relaxation that retirement brings. May this new chapter be filled with adventure and the fulfillment of all your aspirations. Thank you for your years of dedicated service. Your legacy will resonate throughout the department and our communities you served. Enjoy the retirement you've earned and know that your contributions will be remembered with deep appreciation. Wishing you all the best in this exciting new phase of life.
And that's a wrap for this week's Report on Conditions. Be sure to follow @CalFireRRU on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Did you happen to capture any pictures or videos of our firefighters in action? Please send them to us at rrupio@fire.ca.gov. On behalf of your CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department Public Affairs and Community Education Bureau, I'm Jody Hageman, and this is my last hosting as I'm retiring after nearly 33 years of service to the County of Riverside. It's been a blast. Thanks for watching.